Hi, everybody. It is the fourth Shabbos we are entering into, and the shul is still closed. This Shabbat, Shabbat Hagadol, the Great Shabbat, was supposed to really be a great Shabbat, as we were supposed to be celebrating our daughter's bat mitzvah, Shira Yael, as she is turning 12 and celebrating this very special rite of passage. There will be a chocolate babka. We'll have to see if she shares it with her siblings, but that's a different story for another time. I wanted to mention to you, on a community level, just how impressed and how proud I am of our community. There have been scores of individuals constantly calling, emailing our office, making donations of money so that we can put that money directly into food packages and parcels to be sent to those who need it most in our community. We have sent Shabbos meals, and we will continue to be sending Yom Tov meals for Passover next week. And we're doing that because of your help and your generosity. This is who we are. We look out for each other. We're one big family. We ask you, please continue with your generosity, because through you, we will be able to reach those who need it, and through you, we will be able to take care of ourselves. And that really is the message of Shabbat Hagadol. Why is it called Shabbat Hagadol, the Great Shabbat? I'll tell you. Many years ago, our ancestors were slaves in Egypt. God turns to the Jewish people and says, before they would leave, take a sheep, tie it to the bedpost, keep it there for a few days, and then just prior to the Exodus, I want you to slaughter it. Take its blood and paint that onto the doorposts of your homes, the mezuzot beitecha. That was a very tough thing for the people to do. The faith and the courage to stay home, literally locked behind closed doors, and to take the God of the Egyptians and publicly slaughter it, publicly paint its blood on the doorposts for all to see. And yet, amazingly, that was the call of the hour, with the Malach HaMavet, with the angel of death circling above outside. Everyone was told to stay in so that this plague should not reach their homes. How little has changed. By staying in, we are able to protect ourselves and others. By staying indoors, we're able to do what's right. Yet that sometimes takes courage. That sometimes takes a great amount of faith. Where did the Jewish people get that faith from? Very simple. The verse telling them to take that lamb says, Mashchu ukchu lachem son mishpachotechem v'shachatuha pasach. Take for yourselves in your families the Korban Pesach and offer it up. Amazingly, the strength, the courage, the hope that we all have to overcome comes from moshvotechem, lemishpachotechem, being with our dwellings, being with our families. And how much better do we have it than the Hebrews back in Egypt? They had no Zoom, they had no WhatsApp, they had no FaceTime, they had no Skype, they had no email, they had no cell phones. We are with the ability to connect, reach out, and speak to those we love. Inside of our homes, we find our strength. Inside of our families, we find our hope. And if you happen to be living alone, and if you happen to be quarantined right now, you can also phone, you can also email, you can also reach out. And if you are blessed to be with a family, make sure you reach out to those who are in need of you, because you are giving them strength, you are giving them hope, you are giving them faith. That is the faith our ancestors had. This is a moment for hope. We will overcome. I know we will. And when this is all over, we will look at ourselves and we will see how much stronger we as a community have become. I wish you Shabbat Shalom, the Shabbat Hagadol, this great Shabbat, where we can tap into those reserves of faith, of hope, the power and the persistence to Jewish people to know that we will yet overcome. We will be able to truly see a brighter tomorrow. Shabbat Shalom.